Hey guys, it is Wednesday here in West Virginia, and I know yesterday I said I wouldn't be back till Friday, but I forgot I had a couple wagons for Wagon Wednesday. So we're gonna take a look at them, and then we'll come back on Friday for our 4th of July special, where we're gonna do red, white, and blue cars or cars with the flag theme to them. We're gonna be doing that on Friday instead of cracking some stuff open. So let's go ahead and get started here. The wagons we have are from Autoworld, both Buick wagons. And honestly, until I started collecting these again, I did not realize they had released 10 of these wagons. So I think these two will put me at 7. I still need 3, and hopefully eventually I will be able to accumulate them over the coming months or years or whatever. Just always trying to look for them at a good price. So here's the first one we're going to look at. Let me see, what release is this? That's 19. Let's look at the one from 18 first. I guess it doesn't really matter. But this guy's from 2018. And this is a 1975 Buick Estate wagon. And it was limited to only 4,800 pieces. And it came with the collector box. This is one of the last ones that had collector boxes. I think in 2020 they stopped it. So the fun facts. This is a brand new casting for 2018. At 19.3 feet, the 1975 and 1976 Buick Estate wagons are the longest station wagons ever built. Yeah, they are big. They don't even fit in any of the display cases I got unless they're in something like the Hot Wheels case here where it has open shelves. But if they're individual spots, even the big ones, they still will not fit these wagons. So this one is in Arctic white, and it looks really good because it's got a red interior. Now the set or the release for 2018 Muscle Wagons 1975 Buick Estate Wagon, which says new tool. I guess before that was just the 74s. Then Vintage Muscle Series. They had the 62 Chevy Impala convertible. It's a new tool. 1965 Ford GT40, 1972 Ford Mustang Mach 1, and a 1969 Pontiac Firebird. Then we had the luxury cruisers, and the luxury cruisers had the 1976 Cadillac Coupe de Ville, and I'm actually on the lookout for one of those. I ordered one, but the paint is messed up on the trunk lid. That's why I like to buy stuff loose sometimes when it's older releases so I can see the paint. But this one was luckily easy to see through the blister so I could return it. But I'm looking for the first release. There is the yellow or beige, whatever you want to call it, with a white top, and there was a black one with a white top. I need that black one because I'm going to use it in my Christine collection as Darnell's Cadillac. It's the wrong year, but I think it's the right color combo. I think his was black with a white top or a very dark blue with a white top. But yeah, so to put me close to what I need. But anyways, back to the wagons. So let's get this guy off the card and take a look at him. And I've already pulled the blister loose. And I'll put the wagon back here for right now, and we'll take a spin around on this box. The boxes are cool. I like them. True 164 scale, and 1975 Buick Estate Wagon, and their Muscle Wagon series, Autoworld and Autoworld on each end cap, true 164th. Same thing on that one. And on this side, it says keep track of your collection with the Autoworld Garage, autoworld.com. That's kind of cool. And then on the top is just like measurement lines without numbers. So anyways, you can't really measure anything unless you kind of guess where the lines are. They probably are accurate. Like it's probably from that black line to here is probably 1 inch and 2 inch and 3 inch. Probably is correct, but you have to guess the numbers. So anyways, you got your General Motors licensing, where to find Autoworld on Facebook and Instagram. So now to the wagon. As I mentioned, this is a very nice looking car with the red interior. It really goes well with the white paint and has the wood grain. I'm usually not much into white vehicles, but this one looks pretty good. And this is actually one of the harder to find ones. And this is the same issue all these Buicks have. The hood only opens like halfway. Um, but this one actually opened easily. Sometimes I have to pry them open, but that one opened kind of easy. And then the plate says holiday, and it's from, I can't see the state name. I'm blind. Anyways, let's see. I thought it was gonna. I have no idea. Oh, Florida. Yeah, I think it's Florida. But now, looking at the details of the wagon, as you can see, they got the Buick emblem in the wood grain there. Well, the Buick lettering, and then the emblem is above it. And then all the detailed trim around the back window, at least. You have your luggage rack and your ridges on the roof. So the tail lights are there too. I don't know, the detail on the taillights could have been a little better, I think, but it's still not bad. And then the headlights and the grill. These cars are very similar to one another. The 74 to 76 all look the same to me, but once you start looking at the front ends, that's where the difference is. This is very similar to the 74, except the 74 not hood, but header panel drops down a little lower. It has a very short grill on the 74. Then the 75 is like so. Then the 76 has no drop down of the header panel. It's just all grill. It reminds me of a 77, 78 Cadillac of that year. But yeah, anyways, the car is done very nicely. And the undercarriage is nicely done too. I wish they would do these in black though. Just paint them black. I think it would look better. But anyways, it still looks good. The detail's very nice. The ladder frames are there. Even the lower control arms are there. That's awesome. So anyways, guys, that's it for this 75 Buick wagon. Next is one from 2019, and it's a new casting, as they say, for 2019, limited to only 4,000. So this one's actually rarer than the white one, but it's not as expensive as the white one. A lot of times, guys on eBay are just overpriced out of their minds what they want for some of these wagons. But most of them you can find for like 15 bucks or less. If you wait for them to pop up at the right time, you can get them usually for 15 or less. I think the one that's going to be the hardest one to get, and it's going to be the most expensive, is the yellow one with the wood grain. The yellow one with the wood grain, I was bidding on one. Actually, the guy I got the white wagon from had the yellow one too, but somebody outbid me. I had 15 on it, and I think it went for like $16.50, which is a good deal compared to like what people want on eBay. Some people are asking 40 bucks for that wagon, and I don't see it. So anyways, the premium facts on this one. The tailgate for this wagon was often called a clamshell. To open the rear, electric motors receded the rear glass upward into the roof area, while the rear gate slid downward into the underbody. Wow, that's kind of cool. I did not know that. So it like disappeared. So anyways, going to the backside. Oops. All right, so this is for release 1 of 2019. So it was the release, I think, right after this one. So they are consecutive, I believe. But nowadays, they're doing like 6 releases a year. But back in 2019, I think, or in 2018, I think it was only 4. So in this series, you have luxury cruisers, a 1967 Cadillac Eldorado, muscle wagons, which is this guy here, the 76 Buick Estate wagon, and they say it's a new casting. The Modern Muscle, which is a 2012 Ford Mustang Boss 302, and the Vintage Muscle, a 62 Chevy Impala SS, a 66 Chevy Impala SS, and a 63 Dodge Polara 500 Max Wedge. That's another casting I love. I got all of their Polara castings. I would like to see them drop a couple more of them. All right, so already opened here. Let's take him out, and we'll do the same thing as before. We'll set our wagon over here for now and do a spin around in the box. I'm not going to go deep in detail because it's the same thing, but see the front end of this in the picture? I should have showed you on the card, but yeah, the grill on this thing is huge compared to... I'm just trying to see what the plate said. I think it's a siding or something like that. But anyways, yeah, it is a really cool looking car. Yeah, but let me just zoom in on this and look. I don't know what it's supposed to say. I thought it said siding, but I guess not. So let's zoom back out. All right. So yeah, box is there, and as I mentioned, I think 2019 was the last year for the boxes, unfortunately. Those are cool parts of collecting Autoworlds, in my opinion. Well, the SGHT, I believe, would be sight, and then CNG, unless sight change, or sight, I don't know what the CNG should be. But anyways, as you can see the difference in the front end side by side, there's no drop down of the header panel on the 76, and the headlights are square instead of round. Now the 74, one day I'll bring out and we'll put all three of them next to each other, and you can see how they had evolved over those 3 years. The 74, the header drops down to almost the bottom of the headlight bucket. The grill is very small on the 74 compared to these guys. But yeah, as you can see, it does have a very similar look to it, just like the Cadillac of that year, or those years, late 70s. And the front of the fender is a little more squared off than the others, I believe. Not really. It's about the same. Hey, our puppy. My son got a puppy and he's in here barking now. So, anyways, as you can see, they have the same emblem, same tail lights. Everything looks the same besides that front end. The metallic gold on this one looks really nice. It almost blends right in with the wood grain. So, yeah, beautiful model. And as I mentioned, we're going to do a video with all three of them, all 3 years, 74, 75, and 76 next to each other. Maybe not anytime soon, because I would like to acquire the other Buick wagons and just do a video on all 10 wagons and then show you the differences. But as I mentioned, it may take a while. I'm missing the... I don't know what year they are, except for the yellow one, I believe, is a 75, and that's going to be probably the hardest one to obtain. There's a dark blue one with the wood sides. That one's pretty easy to find, and then the all maroon one, which is also an easier one to find. So maybe we'll wait till we get those and do a video on all of them, or maybe... we'll see, play it by ear, we'll say. And maybe just do a video on 3 of them, just the 3 different years to show you guys the differences. But that's it for today, guys. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you guys have off on Friday for Independence Day. And we will do a tribute to the American flag, our red, white, and blue, on Friday instead of a Free It Friday. So be sure to tune in for that. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys. Thanks for watching.